Hi, I'm Jim Nakashima, Head of Product for the Dynamics 365 Marketing app. Today I'm here to talk to you about delivering personalized, customer-led experiences with Dynamics 365 Marketing. Customer expectations are changing. Their last best experience are rapidly becoming the bar for the next experience. Technology is raising the bar, but COVID has also been accelerating that transformation. The statistics all show the same thing, that customers are willing to pay more for better experiences, yet they don't feel that companies are delivering on those expectations. At the same time, companies are investing in digitally transforming their customer experiences, yet it's been an elusive differentiator. So why is that? Well, through a variety of research, we've actually found that there's 4 key patterns that are preventing that transformation. The first is that companies don't understand or know their customers in an actionable way. The data's out there, but it's not actionable and scalable, and certainly not actionable in a scalable way. The second challenge is bridging the gap between the digital and the physical, or the digital and the human. We've all had this type of experience. Say we've gone into an auto dealership, we've spent an hour or more browsing online, we even set up the appointment online, and turns out we've had 3 of that make and model car before. Yet when you walk into the dealership, that dealership treats you like you're a brand new customer and doesn't know anything about you. And that's the challenge that we need to overcome. Now, let's imagine that we've overcome that challenge of bridging the digital and the physical, and you have a good, deep understanding of your customer and an actionable data set. Well, then you need to be the ability to engage in moments that matter, because it's an attention economy. Once that moment is gone, it's really gone forever. So you got to capitalize on those signals you're getting from your customers and take advantage of them. Now, while all this is happening, all these different departments are trying to transform their business, transform their experiences for their customers, but it's all happening separately. It's all happening in a disparate manner, and that is ultimately causing siloed experiences and broken experiences for the customer. So our solution really sits upon 3 pillars: understand, orchestrate, and engage. Understand is really about pulling all this data together from hundreds of different data sources so that you can really get a deep understanding of everything your customer is doing, who they are, and everything else. Now, Customer Insights is our customer data platform that allows you to bring that data together. Combined with Customer Voice, you can not only just understand who your customer is and what they're doing, but how they're feeling. And that sentiment data is a key piece to this puzzle. From there, you can use that data and orchestrate a set of experiences. And you orchestrate those experiences not just across marketing, but across the entire end-to-end experiences for your company, across all digital and human-assisted channels. Now, customer journey orchestration isn't an app to itself. It actually resides within the marketing app, but it is so much more than just marketing experiences. And so there are 4 key value props here. The first one is leverage. Leveraging customer insights data for these one-to-one personalized experiences. Number 2 is responding in moments that matter, in real time, with event-based orchestration. Number 3 is activating end-to-end across the entire experience and getting every single touch point. And 4 is being able to do so on this foundation of data and AI, where that data and AI is not only impacting and improving the experiences for your customers, but ultimately the experiences for your business users, for your marketers, improving their productivity and making it faster for them to get the best result ever. So let's dive into each one of these value props a little further and just make it a little more tangible for all of you. The first one is leveraging that data for personalization. So we have customer insights, and we want to leverage that data. Now, customer insights is not required to use the Dynamics 365 marketing product at all. However, if you have customer insights, it makes your marketing sets of outputs and experiences just even better. So you have a set of data and customer insights. You have segments on that data built from insights and analytics, and you have a set of customer profiles. When you go to Dynamics Marketing, those segments show up everywhere that you need to use a segment. They show up as soon as that segment is created. It just shows you in the list, hey, some of these are coming from customer insights, some of them are coming from Dynamics Marketing. Then there's the customer profile data. And anywhere you might be using contact or customer information to personalize or make journey decisions, you can use, when it's available, the customer profile data instead. And it's just really flexible and powerful to be built, to have a marketing system that's built upon the customer data platform. And then Respond and Activate I actually put together. And really this centers on this event-based orchestration that I mentioned earlier. And that event-based orchestration is pretty transformational. Because in the past, whenever you've done orchestration, it really started with a segment of customers. And with that segment of customers, you would run them through a journey based on what they're doing and other kind of aspects of time and other things. In this case, these event-based triggers, what they're allowing you to do is actually start a journey for a customer and continue that journey based on things that they're doing, based on interactions or transactions or other behaviors. And that really changes the game. Now there's 3 types of event triggers that we have. The first type are in the box. And so those in the box event triggers are used for common scenarios across Dynamics. And it's because they're in the box, just simple and easy to use. You don't even need any help from anyone else as a business user. The second is you can create your own event triggers from any Dataverse CRUD operation or event. And that expands your scenario, a scenario set that you can cover. The third involves a little bit of code, a few lines of code that allows you to create what we call a custom event that can be launched from any system out there. And so that creates an immense amount of flexibility, meaning that you can start a journey for your customer from any system. For example, if I connect to a Wi-Fi system, if I scan a ticket at a concert, if I'm doing various interactions on the website, those can all now be triggers to start the journey. And then finally, all of this is actually built upon Power Automate, and it allows us to leverage that ecosystem of connectors. Now, our fourth value prop is about self-learning. And there's a few different examples here. I wasn't even able to put all of them on the slide. But the first one is AI-based channel selection. And what that does is when a customer comes through that journey and a message is going to be sent to that customer, we can choose the best channel based on that customer. So if you think about A/B testing finds the winner. But it finds the winner for, well, everybody, so it only finds one winner. With channel selection, it finds the winner for that specific customer, one-to-one based experiences. The next is natural language, conditions. We have segmentation as well, where you can say things in natural language to actually produce that segment or condition, simplifying that rather complex task. The third is smart scheduling. If you do use segment-based journeys and you want to send a message at the right time to optimize for open rates, smart scheduling will do that for you. And then we have AI-based image tagging. So as you upload assets into your asset library, into our asset library, we automatically use AI to generate tags so you don't have to do it yourself. And then when you go to create content, we suggest what images will actually best fit that content. And then the last one over here on the right is content ideas. We're really excited about this. This is new for the preview here in October, or new in preview in October. And what it does is, it's AI that has an immense understanding and database of language. So all you do is feed it 2 things. You feed it prior emails, which is done automatically for you. And then you feed it some key points. Like you might want to say, I want to make a point about this multi-tool from Leatherman. And it will make suggestions for you. And you can see on screen here, this is actually a real suggestion on screen that is AI generated. So we're really excited about what it's going to be able to do for you and the speed at which it's going to make you get to your best content ever. So taking a step back, customer journey orchestration, all this that I'm talking about may sound futuristic, but the reality is it's been available since July. And the uptake from our customers has been tremendous. It's actually far exceeded our expectations. And we have very high expectations. So, but what I want to do now is look at some real customer scenarios from some of our customers who have been implementing this. We have Leatherman, Team Rubicon, and HP. And they've all been transforming their business businesses through customer journey orchestration. So let's talk about Leatherman. They make wonderful multi-tools. And it's actually a great example of where they didn't have to replace their whole systems and everything else. Actually, they kept them. What they did is they added in Dynamics 365 marketing so they could add in new experiences, new digital experiences for their customers. And what they did is they improved upon their welcome messages and post-purchase journeys. And those are actually triggered from events in third-party systems, so not even other dynamic systems. So when a journey begins, it can begin when a customer is browsing the website and taking particular actions on that website. And we can send them a message and welcome them into the Leatherman community. After they make a purchase, again triggered from a third-party system, a survey is sent and they can receive that survey and ultimately receive later some information about how to maximize the use of their purchase. For example, maintenance and cleaning and things like that. If they didn't make a purchase, and they bounced out of the browser, that can also be used as a trigger to continue the journey. And when that happens, we can then decide whether or not to send them a promotional offer. In this case, that data and insights from customer insights can be used to determine whether or not to predict whether or not this is going to be a high-value customer. And if it is, send them a promotion to bring them in and make that purchase, or bring them back to the website to make that purchase. And that's good for the customer, but obviously it's also good for Leatherman, because that allows them to optimize their promotions and their discounts for customers who are ultimately going to have the best impact for their business. Now let's talk about Team Rubicon. Team Rubicon mobilizes 150,000 volunteers into hundreds of relief efforts. And in the past, what they've had to do to manage this is create hundreds of journeys, basically one journey for every relief effort they were looking to manage. But now with event-triggered journeys, they turned those hundreds, literally multi-hundreds, into a single event-triggered journey. So let's look at how they did that. It starts with a volunteer registering for a particular relief effort. They receive a message in return saying, thank you for signing up for this relief effort. And then when that relief effort is triggered, it's triggered for each customer. And that's an important part. It doesn't trigger for all customers, because remember, there are customers in here who have signed up for different relief efforts. In this case, it only triggers for the customers for that specific relief effort. And they're sent in a mail that tells them things like where they should, what time and location, and specific information about that relief effort they're going to attend. When they get to the relief effort, they sign in. And that sign-in provides additional information such that at the end of the day, when that journey is triggered again to say this relief effort has ended, only the people that actually signed up and attended that relief effort will get a thank you mail and a hope you got home safe message at the end of the day. And so it's this ability to take things that are happening and use personalization that allows this single journey to actually take the place of over 300 or 400 journeys that used to have to be managed one by one. Now let's talk about HP. HP is using customer journey orchestration to keep each customer informed throughout the customer support lifecycle. So the key thing here is that HP, we're working with their service department, not their marketing department, and they find value from what we're doing in customer journey orchestration. In this case, it starts with this proactive service, proactive support type situation where signals from, for example, a printer could actually be used to trigger a journey as well. And that can then also create a proactive support case, and channel selection can choose the right channel, or human or digitally assisted channel, to reach that customer. And then from there, as the customer walks through the different parts, the different stages of this support case, they're given proactive messages that are all automated. So this runs at scale, preventing or reducing the amount of time that HP has to put into this effort. Finally, at the end of the day, you don't want to send, say, promotional messages when a printer isn't actually able to print. So that gets suppressed while the customer has the support case open. And then when the support case is closed, those types of engagements and those types of emails can resume, and it makes sense relative to the customer. So to summarize, our goal is to build the future of customer experience and empower every company to deliver the experiences that their customers are now demanding. And we are doing so through 4 key pillars. One is engaging customers in real time with our event-triggered journeys. 2 is personalizing these experiences with AI, and again, building upon customer insights if so needed. 3, all of that, all those 2 things that I just mentioned, ultimately help companies win customers and earn loyalty faster. Finally, we've built all of this on an adaptable platform, a trustworthy and unified adaptable platform that is ready for you today, but also adapts with you into the future. So here's some useful information for you in terms of taking the next steps. I want to thank you for joining this session today. I certainly had a lot of fun, and I hope it was useful and informational for you. Thank you again.